Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Patrice Dayton.
And I'm Rondrell Moore. Tonight, a community is reacting to a major fire.
The fire broke out last night at the old schoolhouse in Mecca, Indiana. It happened around 3 this morning at the Mecca schoolhouse. You're seeing a map of that area now. Firefighters battled massive flames coming from the school's roof. Jim Fellows is chief of the Mecca Fire Department. He says the roof collapsed pretty early. Fellows says crews were able to save several things of historical value, thankfully. Amazingly, the brick structure, as you can see, remains intact.
The schoolhouse was a historic building in the Mecca community. It held a lot of history inside those walls.
The devastating fire has left the community in mourning. News 10's Caitlin Hunt visited the site today. She's in Mecca with more.
I'm here in Mecca, and as you can see, not much remains of an old schoolhouse's roof. And while much of the building structure remains, many community members are in shock. Smoke still hung in the air Thursday morning as fire crews continue to work at the site of an old schoolhouse building. The schoolhouse was a historic landmark for the Mecca community, and much of the town's older generation had attended and graduated from school in that building. But lately it housed reading boot camp, and the program helps local kids develop their reading and phonics skills. Boot camp organizers Scott and Kathleen Simpson say Mecca's schoolhouse became a home to them and the kids who attended the camp.
It was a place for us of kind of refuge. Whenever we walk in the building, we just felt this presence there that was just an amazing presence, and everybody would talk about that.
The Simpsons say they were shocked to receive a call early Thursday morning as they had just held an event in the school's gym the night before.
Her first response was, "Am I having a dream?" So, it's just, 3 o'clock in the morning, you're not expecting the phone to ring. We just immediately got in our car and headed over there.
Mecca Fire Chief Jim Fellows says the cause of the fire is unknown at this time, but he doesn't think the fire was intentional. Fellows says responding to the fire was shocking to him.
It's pretty gut-wrenching. It is. So we do our fish fry here every year. We used to do it twice a year. We've scaled it back to once a year, so we'll no longer be able to do that, obviously.
The Simpsons say crews have been able to salvage many things from the building despite water damage. Chief Fellows says the roof is completely destroyed, but much of the structure remains. For now, the charred bricks give a sense of hope to community members like the Simpsons. They say this tragedy will only bring the community closer.
Mecca's a strong community. They really are, and they band together when there's any kind of issues. And so I believe that this is just going to make everybody a lot stronger, and that's really exciting.
And the fire department will be working with the state fire marshal to determine just how this fire began. In Mecca, Caitlin Hunt, News 10.